Hello, friend. Thank you so much for joining me over on YouTube. I just wanted to give you a quick heads up that the training that you're about to see was originally recorded via Facebook Live over on our Facebook page. If you like what you see and would like to learn more, make sure you join us over on Facebook for weekly tips and tricks to help you grow your direct sales business and work smarter, not harder. So let's dig into it, guys. Let's dig in. So let's talk about 7 direct sales tips for beginners. And I actually came up with an 8th tip because y'all know how my brain works. As I start thinking about stuff, I come up with more stuff. So I was trying to really hone in on what are the top 7 lessons that as a new direct seller, I really wish I had known. I really wish that I had taken to heart, that I really wish I had nailed down. Okay. So here, let's talk about it. And the reason I wanted to talk about this is getting started with anything new can be overwhelming. It can be confusing. It can feel like you're drinking from a fire hose. Raise your hand if that's ever happened to you. So I really wanted to distill this down into the basic foundational things that I wish I had known, because I remember that feeling of overwhelm, that feeling of just being confused, not knowing which end was up. Do I try this thing? Do I try that thing? What do I do? Right. And so I just kind of wanted to distill this down. And really, this is aimed at beginners, okay, people getting started in direct selling. But you guys, even if you're a veteran, whether you've been in the business 2 months, 2 years, 20 years, whatever, there's going to be some takeaways. Okay, there's going to be some takeaways today because there's always something else we can learn, right? So let's walk through these tips. So the first one, the first lesson, the first tip that I want to share is be patient. Okay, be patient. And the reason, guys, it takes time to build a solid business. It takes time to learn something new. It takes time to implement something new. Can I get an amen on that one? Okay. It takes time. So be very patient with yourself and with your business and what you're trying to do, especially with yourself, because I think a lot of times we walk into this business and we're like, oh, I did, traditional sales, or I've done this other thing. And then we start and then we're like, well, why didn't this work? Or I flopped or whatever, right? So be very patient with yourself and you're learning, right? You're learning. And as long as you're moving forward, don't beat yourself up too much. So be patient with yourself. Be patient if you accidentally, mess up on something or your pace slows down for some life event. Just be patient and be gracious with yourself, okay? Because you're not going to know everything. You're not going to understand everything right away. It takes time. And those things, I know I've got some veterans on here too. Those things, even that you learn 10, 15 years into the business, you're like, oh, I didn't see that coming. Okay. So again, we still have to be patient with ourselves years and years later. Okay. So be patient, be patient. The next thing, guys, this should come as no shock to anybody who knows me well. Okay. This should come as no shock. From the beginning, friends, track your numbers. Okay. Track your numbers. And I have a funny story about this one. So track your numbers. I track my numbers. Y'all know that I'm a math nerd. I'm a data nerd. I love data. It gets me all sorts of excited. I know some of you, it makes you sweat profusely, but here's the deal. Data is power. Data is knowledge. Numbers don't lie. There is zero emotion when it comes to numbers. Numbers don't feel anything. They just tell you what it is. Okay. They just the data of how much money is in your checking account. There's no lying about that. That is exactly how much money is available in your checking account, right? So numbers are everything in your business. And I was talking to someone earlier and they're like, I felt so much like a business owner because I was tracking my numbers. I'm like, yes. So when I first started, I remember I was it was a pretty strong start. Y'all know me. I'm headstrong. I'm going to go do the things. And so I started strong, but I started noticing I had booked a whole bunch of parties when I first started, in my friends and family circle, practicing on them. And then what I was noticing though, is that I wasn't booking as far out as I thought I should be. I wasn't booking that 2 parties from every party. And so I started to my sales were strong, but I was starting to notice a trend, it was going down and it was not a good direction. And so I reached out to my upline and I'm like, hey, I think there's a problem because I'm not booking as many parties as I think I should be because my calendar is not staying as full further out as it should be. And so she was like, oh, your numbers are great, because she was not a math nerd like me. She's like, your numbers are great. You're doing good, whatever. And so she actually reached out to her upline. She's like, hey, do you see a problem? And she's like, yeah, I see it. Because she's also a data nerd. So we had a conversation and she's like, yeah, you're not booking enough parties from every party. She's like, that's why you're seeing this dip go down. And so we brainstormed ways to fix it. And so I took like pages and pages of notes. Again, because I was tracking the data, it wasn't 3 months later and I was sitting with 0 parties, nothing on my calendar. When we track the data, we can actually pinpoint the problems more easily. We can pinpoint what's going on and we can be proactive instead of reactive. If more direct sellers would track their stats, you guys, this would be a completely different business because we would know exactly how many parties, how much our party sales are, exactly how many bookings we're getting per party, exactly how many recruit leads we're getting per party. We would know how many people are showing up to our parties, order percentages, all that fun stuff, which would tell us the information that we need to know to actually make a difference in our business. Okay. All right. I'll get off that one. So track your numbers, friends, track your numbers. Another one is serve first, sell later. Okay. And I know this is really hard, but what I really want to reiterate here, and I think this is what a lot of direct sellers get wrong, is they come out of the gate like with a hard sell. They come out and in the back of our mind, we don't want to be that used car salesman. We don't want to come across as sleazy or spammy or salesy, but we do because we're so like strong on the sales. We're like, buy my stuff. I need money. I need bookings. Buy, host, join my team. That's kind of where we come in with this really aggressive approach. But here's the deal, friends. Okay. People buy from people and people host parties with people and people join people's teams for people they know, like, and trust. Okay. So when we come up at the business in every aspect of the business, whether it's our parties, whether it's our customer care, whatever, from a place of serving and not just selling, when we think of service first, how can I help this person? How can my product help this person? Not just how many can I sell, but how does this thing save them time and money? How does this solve a problem that they have? When we come at it from a place of service first, everything else starts to take care of itself. We don't come across as desperate. We don't come across as spammy, sleazy, used car salesman. We come across as someone who actually cares about their customers, someone who actually wants to serve people. So as you're thinking about your business, really think about, am I actually serving people? Because I'm telling you guys, the recruiting, the sales, the bookings, everything will take care of itself if you focus on serving. So serve first, sell later. Another one that I think a lot of people mess up on is get outside your friends and family circle as fast as possible. Okay. Get outside that circle as fast as possible. Like run outside that circle. And here's why. All right. Your friends and family can only buy so much of your product. Okay. Before they're like, I'm good. Like, I'm good. Please don't ask me to buy anything else. Please don't ask me to host another party. It is totally okay. And I think it's actually a really good idea to start your parties and start your connections with your friends and family, because they are the people that are going to be the most forgiving when you don't understand all the products, when you totally screw up and post the wrong hostess's name in a party, when you make mistakes. They're going to be the most gracious. But what we want to do, guys, is from that core, that start, is we want to spider out from there. We want their friends and family, and then their friends and family, and then their friends and family. My favorite question when people were, considering joining, they were like, well, how do you, are your friends tired of booking parties? And I'm like, my friends don't book parties. Like I got out my friends and family circle within 2 months. I don't go back to my friends and ask. And this is where many direct sellers mess up, is because they think they can just keep going back to the same people over and over. And meanwhile, their warm market, their friends and family are burnt out. Okay. They're just done. So we really have to focus on getting outside that circle, like running outside that circle as fast as possible. And there's lots of different ways that you can do that, but really focusing on, this is one of the questions I would ask when I was coaching new consultants. I'm like, okay, how much longer till you're outside your friends and family circle? They're like, I got 2 more parties in my friends and family circle that I'm out. Okay, good. Because things get easier when you're dealing, and you can actually speed up your growth when you get outside that friends and family circle. Okay. So focus on getting outside as fast as possible. And number 5, get support. Okay. If you feel like you're not getting where you want to go, ask for help before you shut down, before you're like, this doesn't work, before you're like, man, I made a mistake. All right. Remember, the first one was be patient. It's going to take time to learn all the things. It's going to take energy and effort and patience on your part, just like every other business. My husband always says, if it was easy, everybody would do it. Everybody would be successful if it was easy. Because I still have my moments, guys. Even on this side of the business, I have my moments where I'm like, oh, this feels really hard. And he's like, if it was easy, everybody would be doing what you're doing. I'm like, oh, you're right. Everybody would be running a business if it was easy, but everybody's not. So we really have to think about where do we get support? Okay. If you're struggling with something, go find help. And I don't just mean going to the Facebook groups that your company has, but reaching out to your upline, reaching out to rock stars in the field, finding coaching, finding training so that you can get past wherever you are stuck. Go find help. Don't just wait for the business to fix itself. Be proactive and go find the support that you need. Okay. Number 6. Okay, this one might step on some toes, but don't wait for your upline or your company to do something or to teach you something. Okay, this kind of goes along with getting support, but I want to take it a step further. One of the biggest things I saw was people were waiting on me, my team members, or I see this in coaching clients too, where people are waiting on their upline to do something for them. They're waiting for them to develop a training. They're waiting for them to show them how to do it. Guys, go figure it out. Okay, University of Google is amazing. You can Google just about anything and figure it out. So don't wait for someone else to answer all your questions. If you have a question about your back office, call your home office, do a search. All right, go find the answers, seek out the answers. Don't wait for someone else to pour into you or to answer you. And I know that might seem like a little harsh, but listen, the people that are most successful are the people that are going to go after the information. They're seeking out the support. They're seeking out the training. They're going to find the things so that they can be better in their business. Don't wait, friends. Don't wait. Okay. Don't wait on your company or your upline to provide something. You go make it happen. Number 7, set clear goals. All right. So I hear this one a lot too when people first get started. Oh, I just want to make a little extra money. I just want to make a little extra money. Well, how much money? What would make a difference for your family? Ask yourself that and then go after it. Because when we don't set clear goals, it's like this, when we don't set clear goals, it is like this, like you getting in a car and not really having an address to go to. Like you get in the car and are you just going to drive in circles? Are you just going to, what are you going to do? Right. So you need a destination. Are you going to the grocery store? Are you going to the doctor's office? Are you going to Target? Like, where are you going? So you need to have a destination in your goals and they need to be clear. How much do you want to make from your business? And then go after it, go seek out the support and go do the things to make it happen. But be clear about what you want and why you want it. Make sense? Because guys, ambiguous goals have no place in successful businesses. Okay, I want to grow. That's ambiguous. I want to make some money. That's ambiguous. Like, let's nail it down, get really clear. I want to make $500 a month so I can pay off my debt. I want to make $1,000 a month so I can stay home with my babies. I want to make $400 a month to pay for my daughter's dance bills or dance classes. Whatever it is, set it and make it clear. Really, really clear goals, okay? And the last thing, guys, that I wanted to add on was, and this is for veterans and for newbies alike, okay? Just keep going, okay? Just keep going. I know, because I've done it, that there are seasons that are hard, okay? That there are seasons where it feels like you just can't get traction, where you feel like you're all over the place, where you feel like everything is a struggle. And I will tell you, on the other side of those, it's so much better on the other side of the struggle. Okay. If there was no struggle, there would be no success. All right. We all hear about, the overnight successes where it's like, okay, well, all of a sudden one person pops up in all the recognition reports, or one person pops up at the top of your company's radar, and it looks like they were an overnight success. Friends, I can guarantee you they were not. They did the things. They kept going even when it was hard. They sought out help. They did the things to actually make it happen. So don't give up. Just keep going. It doesn't matter what you're facing right now in your business. If you just keep going, you stay positive, you get clear on your goals, you seek out the answers, you work through it. I promise you the payoff comes. I promise you the payoff comes. Okay. So just keep going. All right. Have a good week, guys. See ya.